Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss how to solve the example of a discrete probability distribution. Before that, we'll go through the definition once again. It comes under the model number 3, probability distribution. Discrete probability distribution means if for each value xi of a discrete random variable x, we assign a real number p of xi. Here, xi will be a value of x, where p of xi will be a probability of this value. Means, if each value of x of a random variable assigns with a real number p of xi, such that probability of xi must be greater than or equal to 0. Summation of probability of xi must be equal to 1. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we can say this p of x is called a discrete probability distribution. To say the distribution is a discrete probability distribution, these two conditions must be satisfied. And in some of the examples, even we need to calculate cumulative distribution function, CDF. What is cumulative distribution function? The distribution the function f of x is defined as f of x is equal to probability of x less than or equal to x, that is equal to summation of p of x from I is equal to 1 to x, where x is an integer. Means what? Here, to get the function f of x, we need to take a help of probability with the help of summation of these two. Means what? Assume if there are 5 values available, probability of 5 values are available, then we can say the first value will be probability of first value. Next step will be probability of first value plus second value. Next will be probability of first plus second plus third. Then it will be probability of first plus second plus third plus fourth. Then it will be probability of first plus second plus third plus fourth plus fifth. Means this is called as cumulative values we are going to take. So it is called as cumulative distributions. Okay, let us start with an example. Find the value of k such that the following distribution represents a finite probability distribution. That is nothing but finite probability distribution is nothing but discrete probability distribution. Hence find its mean, variance and standard deviation, and also we are going to find few of the probability values, where x is less than or equal to 1, where x is more than 1, where x lies between -1 to +2. Okay, the table is given. To calculate this, first we need to concentrate on the word given. They said finite probability distribution, means this table represents finite probability distribution. Then we need to go to calculate the value of k. Okay, when we say to say the given distribution is discrete probability distribution, how do you say? To say it must satisfy the conditions of discrete probability distribution. It must have two conditions. One is probability of x must be greater than or equal to 0. Second is summation of that probability of x must be equal to 1. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we can say it is finite probability distribution. But in this case, we can understand the value of k are given, and right now the value of k is unknown. When we are having unknown value of k, then it is difficult to check these two conditions. Then we need to go with the assumptions. What we need to assume? Because already he said this table represents finite probability distribution. Therefore, first one, probability of x must be greater than or equal to 0. When it is possible? It is possible when, because it depends on the value of k. It is possible if k is greater than or equal to 0. If the value of this k becomes positive and or equal to 0, then this first condition satisfies. Then second one, summation of probability of x is equal to 1. It is possible if, again everything depends on k. First condition is possible if k is positive. Second condition is going to be satisfied. It depends on k. When summation of px, this is px, summation of px means this addition of this whole column. So let us add k plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k plus 3k plus 2k plus k is equal to 1. Therefore, summation of p of x is equal to 1, that we have written here. Then add all the k's, once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, once. If you add all these values, then it becomes 16k is equal to 1. If it is 16k is equal to 1, therefore k is equal to 1 divided by 16. Okay, k is equal to 1 divided by 16 is the value of k, unknown. After getting the value of k, we need to construct a discrete probability distribution table once again with the help of obtained value of k. So let us prepare. So this is a x, this is p of x, and then we take minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here only we take the value of k is 1 by 16. Then 2 times k will be 2 divided by 16. Then 3 times it will be 3 by 16. Then 4 times it will be 4 by 16. Then it is 3 by 16. Then 2 by 16. 1 divided by 16. Okay. One thing is very much sure. If you add all these values, that will be equal to 1. Because summation of probability of p of x will be equal to 1. And even we can see all these values are positive. So it is greater than 0. These two conditions got satisfied. Then let us calculate mean mu. What is the formula to calculate mean? Summation of x into p of x. Summation of x into p of x. Therefore, mu is equal to summation of x into p of x. This is x, this is p of x. Therefore, this into this, we take all summational values. So it is minus 3 into 1 divided by 16 plus minus 2 into 2 divided by 16 plus minus 1 into 3 divided by 16 plus 0 into 4 by 16 plus 1 into 3 by 16 plus 2 into 2 by 16 plus 3 into 1 by 16. If we add all these values, then we will be getting its result. So that becomes mu is equal to, you can see the denominator is 16. Okay, so I take 1 by 16 common. Then what remains here? Minus 3, minus 2 into 4, minus 3, plus 0, plus 3, plus 4, plus 3. Then you can see minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 plus 4 minus 4 get cancelled. Then we get its answer is 0. Therefore, the mean is 0. Its mean is 0. Then we go for variance. Variance V. What is the formula to calculate variance? Summation of x minus mu square into p of x. This is the formula. Let us calculate this. V is equal to x minus mu. X is this row and mu is 0. Therefore, it becomes minus 3 minus 0 the square into 1 by 16 plus minus 2 minus 0 the whole square into 2 by 16. Next, minus 1 minus 0 square into 3 by 16 plus 0 minus 0 square into 4 by 16 plus 1 minus 0 square into 3 by 16 plus 2 minus 0 square into 2 by 16 plus 3 minus 0 square into 1 by 16. If we calculate this, again we will be getting 1 by 16 is a LCM, the denominator. So this is equal to, you can see, minus 3 square 9, minus 2 square 4, 4 into 2 8, minus 1 square 1, 1 into 3 3, this becomes 0 minus 0 0, 0 into anything 0, plus again 1 square 1, 1 into 3 3, plus 2 square 4, 4 into 2 8, plus 3 square 9. Therefore this is equal to, if you calculate this, it becomes 40 divided by 16. Therefore this is nothing but 5 divided by 2. This is the value of variance. Then what about standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but square root of a variance. So that is root of 5 divided by 2. That becomes around 1.58. This is the value of standard deviation of this example. Apart from this, we need to calculate few more things. That is probability of x less than or equal to 1, probability of x more than 1, probability of x lies between minus 1 to plus 2. So let us take probability of x less than or equal to 1. What is probability of x less than or equal to 1? Let us see here. Probability of x less than or equal to 1 means what? We need to take the probability values of x which is less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1 means what? You can see here, this is 1. In example, we need to check it out, is 1 included or excluded? Equal to 1 means it is included. Therefore, we have to take a benchmark of 1, and less than 1, all the probabilities will be taken for consideration. It will be added. So that is, you can see here, probability of minus 3, probability of minus 2, probability of minus 1, probability of 0, even probability of 1 also, because it is equal to. So it is probability of minus 3 plus probability of minus 2 plus probability of minus 1 plus probability of 0 plus probability of 1. So this is equal to, what is probability of minus 0? It is already there, 1 by 16 plus probability of minus 2, 2 by 16, probability of minus 1, 3 by 16, probability of 0, 4 by 16, probability of 1, 3 by 16. So this is equal to again 16. Then 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 10 plus 3, 13. So this is the value of probability of x less than or equal to 1. Next, probability of x greater than 1. Probability of x greater than 1 means what? This is the value of x, 1. More than 1. Again we have to check it out. Is 1 included or excluded? He said probability of x greater than 1. He has not told probability of x is greater than or equal to 1. So only greater than 1. Greater than means what? 1 means what? More than 1. More than 1 means 2 and 3. So it is probability of 2 plus probability of 3. So what is probability of 2? You can take it from the table. Probability of 2 is 2 by 16 and 3 is 3 by 16. Okay. So probability of 2 is 2 by 16 and 3 is 1 by 16. Therefore it is 2 divided by 16 plus 1 divided by 16. So this is equal to 16 LCM. So it is 3. So probability of x greater than 1 is 3 by 16. Then next one. Probability of -1 less than x less than or equal to 2. Please be careful in this case. Range given for x is -1 and less than or equal to 2. -1 is excluded. +2 is included. So between this to this, but this is excluded and it is included. So 0, 1, 2. So this is probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2. So probability of 0 is 4 by 16. Probability of 1 is 3 by 16. And probability of 2 is 2 by 16. Therefore, it is 16. 4 plus 2, 6 plus this is 9. So 9 by 16 is the value. Suppose if we take one more example, one more thing, if I would like to add, here I will add one more thing. Then I want to calculate probability of x less than less than 2. You might be thinking, what is the big deal in this example? Probability of x less than 2. Probability of x less than 2 means what? Is 2 included or excluded? Excluded. Means except these two, we have to take the addition of all these probability values. Okay? But I'll try to take it in a different manner. So probability of x less than 2 will be taken in a different manner. What is that? Because what happens, I'll tell you. From here to here means we need to add all these 5 results. Okay? I may feel it is a little bit lengthy. So to avoid that one, wherever we are getting such things, even we can utilize one more concept. What is that concept? We know that probability of success plus probability of failure is equal to 1. Therefore, probability of failure is nothing but 1 minus probability of success. Therefore, it can be taken as 1 minus probability of x. You can see here. Here it is x is less than. Here it will come its opposite. X will be greater than. Here 2 is excluded. Here 2 will be included. Okay. Therefore, it is 1 minus. You can see probability of x greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to means what? Greater than means 3. No doubt at all. Equal to means even 2. So only adding these two is sufficient. So it becomes probability of 2 plus probability of 3. That is equal to 1 minus. What is probability of 2? 2 divided by 16 plus probability of 3 is 1 divided by 16. Therefore, if you take this value, then we will be getting 1 minus. So here it is 16. So it is 3 divided by 16. Or else if you take LCM as 16, then it becomes 16 minus 3 will be 13. So this becomes a probability of the given example. Thank you.